March of the Eagles, the greatest and most iconic grand strategy video game ever made by Paradox Interactive. This video game has literally over 5 or 6 people playing it every single day, and about half of them have been asking for a sequel ever since this game dropped back in 2013. Now, if you guys don't know, March of the Eagles takes place during the Napoleonic era, with the game spanning from 1805 to 1820, so quite a lot shorter than other Paradox titles, and it has been called EU3 Napoleon or even EU4 Napoleon by some people due to its similarities with the Europa Universalis franchise. But, ladies and gentlemen, after hearing talk about this game, during my years of experience playing Paradox games and making videos about them, it's time to finally check this game out and understand why it's the greatest and most iconic grand strategy video game Paradox has ever made. Alright, here we are in March of the Eagles, ladies and gentlemen, and will look pretty familiar to a lot of you guys that have played EU3 and EU4. I haven't played EU3. I have played a lot of EU4, more than 6,000 hours in it. And yeah, man, the map looks pretty familiar. You know, it is the Napoleonic era. We got the most important and most interesting countries to pick out of right here. Why this is the Russian flag, I don't know. But yeah, looks cool. Pink Portugal, absolutely disgusting. Gray Prussia, also absolutely disgusting. Britain, France, Spain, Ottomans, Austria, Russia, Sweden, Denmark, I guess those look about right. But yeah, this is the only start date, man, July 1st, 1805. And, you know, these are the most interesting countries that we can play. Now, obviously, man, you know, playing France, playing with Napoleon in this game that is literally about France and Napoleon, it's like too much on the nose. It's like playing, you know, Germany in HOI4, or France in EU3, or France in EU4, or France in EU5. When the hell has ever France sucked? Oh, that one time, I guess. But yeah, let's not talk about that. So I do want to pick something a little more interesting than France. Honestly, man, you know, everyone loves Prussia. I love playing as Prussia. Let's do it. Alright, here we are as Prussia. I accidentally unpaused, and yeah, we start off in the terrain map mode, which for some reason Paradox insists on putting in every single game. But so when you hover over something, that's where it pops up, bottom right, and it's over the map buttons. That's excellent. Okay, let's try W. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, the controls are pretty EU4-y here, man. Okay, we got terrain, political map mode, diplomatic map mode. Yeah, once again, pretty familiar with EU4. What is Saxony? They are our satellite. Interesting. Okay, what's next? Dominance map mode. I don't know what that is. Must be some March of the Eagle stuff. Culture. Okay, pretty EU4-y culture, honestly. I'm pretty familiar with this. Yep, Hungarians with the West Slavs, Romanians with the South Slavs, along with the Albanians. Makes total sense. Revolt map mode. Okay, this is who's salty. I guess, well, this is just after we ate up Poland, right? So makes sense. Economy, I don't even know what that means. That's, I guess, how much income these things give us. Yeah, we can see. Well, you can't see it because it's behind me, but yeah, you know, that's where the thing hovers over there. Okay, so we got economy, manpower, fort level, and the supply. That's literally the only map modes that we have. Okay, so yeah, analyzing the game, we got the ticker up here, we got the outliner. Let's speed it up. Okay, so we got all of the cities, I guess they're called, over here, and then various garrisons, which I guess are the armies. Top left, we have the country name. This just opens up the diplomacy. We got money, ducats, obviously, very nice. Prestige, manpower, diplomats. Okay, diplomats are actually, you get them per month like in EU5. I like that. War exhaustion, this is land dominance and naval dominance. Okay, so those are the big bosses. In the overview, we got Frederick Wilhelm III. Okay, nice art, diplomacy, military. So he's a pretty cool diplomat, but he doesn't know crap about running a country. This doesn't matter, I guess. I don't know what that is. Victory conditions. We'll get there when we get there. Budget, which I guess we can't actually do anything about. Income, expenses. Are we making money? Yes, we are. Nice. Military. These are all of the guys. Then we have ideas. Oh, cool. Idea groups like an EU4. Perfect. And then we got diplomacy. Interesting. Now, we do got some hovery. Oh, wait. I'm on pause. God damn it. Every time I've made my hotkey pause, but that actually pauses the game because minimizing the game closes it, and it's... I need to change it. Okay, so a little time has passed because of my incompetence, but we got some unemployed leaders. Damn, I miss automatic general appointment, but we don't. We do have leaders. Okay, and then we can do ideas. So what do we have right here? March to the sound of guns. We can do automatic battles. Naval, we don't care about. We're Prussia. Economic interest -2. We're not going to be loaning land. Attrition, 25% artillery defense, infantry attack. That's what I want. I'm not even reading the rest. What are the rest? Ship discount, guard initiative. Yeah, I don't know a lot of these modifiers, but that's good. Okay, let's get all of these guys together in Berlin, man, and let's see how, you know, diplomacy works right here. So we got some guys that we could potentially fight. What is how do you open a country? Mecklenburg. That's them. Okay, there we go. Declare war. They're guaranteed by Denmark and Sweden. I don't want to get involved with those guys. What about who's this? Brunswick. Okay. They're guaranteed by Denmark and Sweden. Who the hell doesn't Denmark and Sweden guarantee? Oh wait, can we annex Saxony or something like that? We can't. What the hell are satellites good for then? How do we stop them being our satellite? Okay, what about Hesse right here? Can we fight them? Let's see. Oh, it's just them. Do we get a CB somehow? I don't see a way of getting a CB. There we go. War declared. Dude, I love March of the Eagles, man. It's so simple. There we go. We're fighting Hesse. Okay, let's get the armies together right here. And then we'll go in and invade Hesse. Okay, there's no shortcuts to merge armies and stuff like that, but there it is. We've gotten them together. They are attritioning a little bit, so we'll actually split them. Oh, my guys are actually going in and invading already. Okay, let's go to Dortmund and let's go to Kassel. And no, France is pretty aggro already, man. I like that we can see the forts from so high up. That's cool. They're actually doing stuff already here. They're invading Braunschweig or whatever. So we eat up Hesse. Then I guess we can go for Nassau. And, oh, that's Bavaria. Wait, HRE? What the hell? What is the... This game is weird. So right now we're actually sieging these forts, I think. If we unpause, yeah, we are sieging, but... How do we... Okay, so to see the siege, we literally gotta open it up. There's no ticker on the map. Are we sieging here too? Yes, we are. Honestly, I'm, you know, I have a hard time getting into grand strategy games. That's why I've never, you know, gotten into CK3 and Victoria 3 and whatnot. But it's so nice that I immediately understand stuff right here. Yeah. Do you guys want to see an EU3 video? Okay, so we've completely beaten up Hesse. This is the peace deal. How do you sue for peace? All right, there. Sue for peace. Annex, demand tribute, offer white peace, offer tribute. That's literally the only 4 peace options. You know, I'm glad we've evolved past that. At least in EU4 and EU5, man. There's Annex. And is that it? Do they accept? Oh, they did accept. Okay, Hesse's been annexed. Let's see. So that is not a core. The striped ones are our cores. The green ones aren't. How do we make something a full core, though? So we can start construction here. Depot. What is a depot? 50 money. It's not even called ducats. Well, we got money. Let's try a depot in where did I do it? In Łódź, right? Let's see if that becomes a core. Let's see if depot makes it a core. Recruit brigade, build shop. Yeah, those are our only options, it seems. I don't know how something becomes our core. Maybe culture? Maybe that's how you get cores based on culture? It would make sense, right? But this is Saxon. Hold up. Yeah. Well, I found out how to manually assign generals, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. I'm not even gonna lie. You gotta put guys on flanks as well, dude. Yeah. You know, this makes me so happy about the automation that we have in EU5. There we go. There's a general everywhere. Okay, is someone attritioning now? Are we gaining manpower? It's monthly probably, right? 36,056. Okay, nice. We are gaining manpower. So just looking around at countries right now to declare on, Nassau is obviously not not possible. They are possible, but why can't I do... Well, that's Sweden. Okay, well, who can I do? Is that me? That is me. What about, who is this? Oldenburg. Oldenburg we can fight, but no, they're guaranteed by Austria. There's like no easy guys. Oh wait, what about Württemberg? Oh my god. Oh, yeah, of course, Austria has the, you know, a sphere on the southern German guys here. Makes sense. How powerful is Austria? Can we see that? I think that just starts the war. Land dominance. 42% Prussia and Russia. 100% France, Austria. I think that means they are weaker than me. I don't know. We chill and gather up manpower, right? You know, it's definitely a lot less in-depth, man, than any, you know, EU series. Infantry initiative -2. Okay, what do we want right here? We probably want to buff our army. Fire and artillery. And shock is probably what we want. Command. Guard initiative. Artillery defense. Let's pick that up. Yeah, so we gain these idea points, like 17 per month. And that's what we use to advance like our armies and stuff like that. Are we still making money? We're not. What are we paying on? Oh, constructions right now. Okay. You know, I haven't seen like an alliance option with anyone. But Austria is seeming pretty weak, man, and they should be weaker than Prussia during this point. I know these guys... Well, what did they do during this time frame? Oh, Prussia actually formed Germany, so maybe we need to work on that. How can I... How do I stop? You know what? We're just going full warmonger here, man. I'm gonna declare war on Austria. There we go. We're at war with Austria. Let's see if we can take Bohemia and stuff like that. Are the things with names... Forts. Oh, Krakow, nice. Okay, so Austria is actually beating my ass because, well, they got a big stack and I don't. Let's take these guys retreat back to here, and let's actually get these guys together, man. Okay, Ottomans are giving us money because I guess they enjoy what I'm doing. Wait, who? How do I diplomatic? Okay, Austria's fighting me. These guys are fighting each other. Ottomans aren't doing anything. Well, actually, they're fighting Persia. Interesting. Okay, I've just realized that the Austrians have a lot more troops than us, which wasn't expected. It wasn't expected. Manpower, is that it? No, that's not it. Nope, army size, that's what I want to see. War capacity. Austria, Saxony, Austria, HRE, Prussia. Manpower. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's what we can see. But we gotta add them all up together. Ugh. Okay, I'm interested in the quality of my army, so let's put these guys in here. That wasn't a defeat right there. Okay. Nope, they're stronger than us. Okay, March of the Eagles is hard. March of the Eagles is hard. I will admit that. I've caught a bunch of their armies split, so I am actually getting some war score, but damn, war score is almost getting it as almost as hard as an EU5. And obviously we've been occupied quite a lot. Let's go help Saxony right there. Walked into a... So I think I've actually found a peace deal that I like. I'll end the satellite status of Saxony. Did I send it? Oh, they rejected it. Frick me. Yeah, I don't know how to get rid... I feel like I'm missing something because, look, I just discovered this. So you gotta click here. Please let me know if there's a shorter way to do this. You gotta click on him. Then right here, well, now I can't sue for peace, but then once you sue for peace, then, you know, you see the other options right there, offer tribute or demand tribute. That's where the other peace offers are. So if we go here, Saxony, yeah, I don't get it. How do we... Okay, I accepted a peace deal and lost a bunch of land. Freaking Austria, dude. Okay, so maybe I was a fool to think, you know, I'd become a pro instantly upon the first time playing a Paradox game. Obviously, that's impossible. So I've gone with the tried and true strategy of playing somewhere far off and ignoring the main characters. That's why we've picked Spain right here. It's because the minor Irish guys don't exist. So, yeah, here we are as Spain. Okay, so... the situation is the following. A call to arms from one of our coalition members from France. What is this? The nation of France, your faithful coalition partner, is requesting that you come to their aid against Great Britain. Hell no, get the frick out of here, bro. Get the frick out of here. I literally don't care, dude. I literally don't care. Okay, so here we are as Spain, man. Let's see what Portugal is up to, because I do want to be a warmonger. All right, Britain, obviously. What about Morocco, though? Oh, okay, that's it. It's just Morocco, right? What about Algiers? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, so these two guys we can fight. Now, naval stuff, I actually don't know about. So let's get all of the boats here. I wonder how many boats I have. Let's see, we can actually scroll down right here. We do have a couple of boats. Yeah, more boats up there. There we go, let's get those guys there. Okay, everyone's moving. Let's just speed it up. Oh, there we go, that's speed 5. That's the number in the middle, okay. So, okay, boats are getting here. There we go, that's the boats. We've merged them. What are they? Big ship. Big ship. They're all big ships. 3 transports. Okay. Load capacity, 10. Interesting. I think we go ahead and take over Morocco, man. I think we take over Morocco. It's as simple as that. Let's get everybody here. Do these guys automatically go here? Control? Shift? No, you gotta get the boats to them, walk them onto the boats, and then move the boats and then walk them off. Just like EU5. I'm glad to see things haven't changed in 13 years. Okay, let's try this. So there's Morocco. It's just them. And there we go. War declared on Morocco. Now, okay, we can't walk onto the boats. We can't walk onto here. What if it's less than 10? Okay, there we go. Like that we can. So we gotta move them slowly. Oh, actually, we had troops over here as well. That's not good. I should have landed them in Ceuta. Oh, dude, this is easy. Look at the amount of troops that they have. This is like all their troops. Yeah, easy, easy. Okay, let's siege these guys down, man. After that, we'll go in on Algeria. Tunisia is probably, and Tripolitania and Egypt, they're probably like Ottoman guys, right? Let's see that from here. Oh, no, they're not. That's just their color. Okay. Dude, if we establish dominance over the Maghreb, we're powerful enough, we take Portugal, you know, control the gates of the Mediterranean, take Gibraltar and that same war versus Portugal. Now we got the strat down and we can take our first idea. Yeah, let's just keep going with these infantry stuff, man. I do have to say though, you know, I literally read just one comment on Paradox forums about, you know, the game. Someone was asking if it's any good or whatever, and they're like, yeah, it's fun. You know, it's not like that you can't have fun, but you know, it's very limited, man. It's only about this, pretty much only going to war. Diplomacy is fairly limited, so is the economy. It's super like bare bones and stuff like that. And you know, the game only lasts 15 years, so I can definitely see that, you know, the replayability isn't there, unlike a lot of other Paradox titles. I do like the insta-occupations of provinces though, as soon as you walk onto them, you know, on the, you know, non-fort provinces, which is nice. And the game is running decently fast. It's just, you know, the way this looks, it's, you know, it makes it seem like it's a 3 FPS, but really it's not. It's the, you know, it's a 13-year-old game that I'm running on a 5080 and a 9800 X3D, bro. It's gonna run fine. Okay, so there we go. We've beaten up Morocco. Let's go in and okay, Morocco sue for peace. There we go. So there's demand tribute where we have the additional things, so we can take like oh, maybe they're not full annexable? Annex. It's 130. Yeah. So they can't accept. Oh, they did accept. Okay, well, the army is here. Let's bring in another army and go in on Algeria. All right, so I figured out how to build ships. We got big ship, galley, light ship, transport. Yeah, we do need a couple of transports here. Yeah, let's queue up a couple of transports. Okay, my guys are in position. We are ready to invade Algeria. I don't see anything like aggressive expansion or anything like that, or any downsides of us doing this. We're actually still making money, except if, you know, because of the boats. But once a month takes over, we'll be good. So there's Algeria. Declare war. It's just them. It's just them, dude. Hell yeah, this is easy, man. We should have been doing this since the start, yo. Not no Prussia European bull, you know. Just take control of the Maghreb. We're going to push as far as Tunisia. Let's take a look at Tripolitania, actually. These have to be an Ottoman guy. Guaranteed by Denmark? Denmark, why the hell do you care, man, at the end of the day? What the... Algeria's super weak as well, man. They only got a militia group, which is... I don't know even what it is. I gotta say, it's pretty annoying trying to catch armies. It's actually very annoying trying to catch armies. Okay, there we go, finally. Oh, okay. Some more depth. Revolts possible. So do we see anything like that over here in the outliner? No, we don't. So take a look at the revolts. Okay, there. It's not even in my territory. Okay, we're chilling then. Okay, so that's a war with Algeria done as well. Let's take a look at this. Sue for peace. Annex. Yeah, there we go. Dude, this game is easy, man. This game is easy. Ooh, now something's happening in Tunisia. What is this? Occupied by Britain. Now, I think you can't... Oh, you can declare war even if someone else is fighting them. Do we just try it? Go for it? Denmark and France. Okay, let's not get involved with that. Okay, let's chill out for a bit and see what's next. Yo, where's the third island, man? We got Malta though. Where's the third island? How detailed is the Aegean? Not at all. Cool. Is Venice an island? It's not even an island. Okay, yeah. You know, the provinces are different, and there's definitely a lot more in Europe compared to like you know, EU4 or probably even EU3 to be honest, but yeah. Alright, so Britain did this. You know, at least there's movement on the map, man. At least there's movement on the map. Nothing I can notice happening in Germany. France did that down there. Italy, I guess, exists somehow. Sweden took that. Some people are at war. Where's the diplomacy map? Well, yeah, these guys are fighting each other. These guys are fighting each other. These guys are fighting each other. Portugal is not in anything. I wonder if, like, alliances can be broken and stuff like that. For example... What are these flags, though? Great Britain and Persia? Did these guys really, like, link up like that in the Napoleonic era? I mean, I guess the only Asian country that we have here is Persia. Egypt, what about Egypt? Are they independent or not? I can't declare on them, though. I wonder why I can't declare on some countries. I noticed that as Prussia earlier, too. Yeah, some guys you can fight, some guys you can't. I don't know why. Oh, nice, dude. I actually built up enough ships. Shut the frick up, Britain. No one cares. I actually built up enough ships to where I can move an entire stack all at once, so we don't gotta split them and stuff like that. Okay, so now the game plan is actually go in on Portugal, man. I know we've been buddy-buddy for centuries, but, you know, I'm a warmonger. So I got one stack down here, ready to take on any British stuff. Do they have, let's see, forts? There are some forts. Fort in Gibraltar, too. Portugal has 4 of them. Yeah, obviously Britain is going to be mega strong right here. But they are busy with this. So let's see. Can we actually declare on Portugal? Yes, we can. Frick Persia. Okay, there's the declaration. Now, go to... Okay, they're not in yet, are they? Let's go to Lisbon. Elvas. And Almeria. Cool. And an interesting thing is that the strongest country becomes the war leader in March of the Eagles, which, you know, is a bit more, I don't know, Vicky-coded, I guess, or something like that. But now we can get back to Cadiz, actually. And I can't see who has what, but by many metrics, I do outnumber these guys. Don't got more boats, so hopefully the British ships don't come in, but, you know, we're all right, actually. There we go. Well, the British ships did, in fact, come in. And the British armies, in fact, came in. I can't say I'm too much of a fan. In fact, I might even be a hater of that. I'm perfectly content with standing off here versus Britain. Alright, so Portugal has been destroyed. Gibraltar still hasn't fallen, dude. It still hasn't fallen. But I wonder... I really want it, though. I really want it. So if we go to Portugal... and we sue them out, we'll still be at war with Great Britain. Total peace cost of the provinces is too great. Huh. Okay, demand tribute. Let's take that. Sure, let's see. Okay, they did give me that. I guess we'll be fighting Portugal again. We should have a truce with them here. What is this? Big ship attack plus 20%. I love it that it's called just big ship. Let's take that. Let's take that. I guess we're going to have a truce here. Oop, I X'd it out. No, I didn't. With Portugal until... I can't see it. It doesn't pop up. Oh, in just 1 year? Oh, you should have said so. But yeah, I'm still at war with Britain, man. We're actually technically losing right here, so let's see what happens. All right, so still in this versus Britain, man. These guys just don't want to peace out. They don't want to peace out. And my truce with Portugal has expired, so... I mean, I might as well fight them. What are we gonna double fight Britain and Persia? No. So, yeah, let's take care of these guys, man. You know, with my new ideas, man, I'm literally starting to pick off a lot of British troops over in North Africa, which is nice. Dude, I still don't understand how we can siege down this, honestly. Is it, like, impossible without blockading? Either way, I think we've defeated Portugal again. Annexing is now possible. Well, there we go. I like that. Nice. Okay, how do we peace out Britain now? All right, we can assault here. What happens? The garrison pops up. And I won? Did I? Won something, lost something. Okay, we're still sieging it. I don't get it. Assault again? Lost. How do you lose to that damn garrison, man. I don't get it. I don't get how we're supposed to siege this down, dude. It just, Britain, it just accept it, bro. Negative 23% war score. On what? Ugh. Alright, let's see how many big ship we can build. 0? No, we can build some there. I guess you need to have something there to be able to build them, man. Let's queue up 3 of those right there. And you gotta exit it to build again. Let's queue up 3 of them in Valencia. I guess, let's see, where else can we do them? Oh, we can do them in Barcelona, obviously. Okay. Let's see if these are gonna be enough to beat back Britain and, I don't know, do something. Oh, we do have a little rebellion here. What? You're really sending me that peace offer? Get the hell out of here. I'm not even losing that much, bro. You know, I didn't even notice that we actually have Spanish ideas, which I guess are kind of like the national ideas, and these are the idea groups. They seem to be pretty good. 25% manpower is naughty. Yeah, we should have gone with these instead of these, but I literally didn't notice. Okay. Just staying in this war, countries don't seem to get bored of war and March of the Eagles, which I guess makes sense, because then Napoleon would always win. But, what's going on elsewhere, man? Austria, okay. Yeah, these guys are still fighting each other. I guess there's no naval capability in this game, just like most Paradox games, so they can't land and beat each other up. I don't even know how Britain got their troops here. But yeah, we're just standing here, man. Sometimes we walk in, sometimes we don't. Gibraltar can't be sieged, so I'm literally actually just gonna walk off. They are smart, though. They're blockading me everywhere I can pull my ships out from. Once again, I'm gonna go back to the fact that this is truly like a war game, and, you know, in the sense that you really don't have anything to do during peace, man. Sure, you can build some stuff right here, a port. You know, port level 1, depot level 1, normal development, I don't even know what that is, upgrade roads to normal. And then, of course, in your, like, core provinces, you can build, like, ships and units and stuff like that. But there's no, like, real economic buildings. The diplomacy you engage in is you know, definitely lacking. You know, it shows that it's an old game, but it's not, you know, like this just because it's old. The game is like this just because it's you know, it's like this. Is this the EU4 map? This is kind of the EU4 map, isn't it? Well, not really, but yeah, but you know, you get what I mean. You just go to war, conquer stuff. I can't even figure out what you do with your satellite states and whatnot. So yeah, March of the Eagles. Eagles are marching on, and apparently standing in Annaba and Tunis over here. It just, you know, Britain can easily push me back right here. They got 40k. I've beaten them up a bunch of times. They've beaten me up a bunch of times, but, you know, they don't go farther than sieging Annaba and Constantine. They never went this way. And of course, because of the blockades that they're doing, I can't pull my boats out to you know, establish dominance or whatever. I mean, the British Navy, of course, a bane in every Paradox game, but yeah, and it crashed. I can't get it up because you gotta tab out. If you tab out, or if I click on the other monitor, it minimizes it, and I can't do anything. I need to pull up Task Manager here. Well, you know, it's a Paradox game, all right. I can't do anything. I can't even click on the taskbar on this monitor, man. On my main one. Okay. And I think that, on that terrible disappointment, it's time to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said throughout the video, man, you know, there's definitely not a lot to do. It's not that in-depth. Are you gonna get your money's worth? Maybe, I don't know. Check it out if it's free or if it's a couple of bucks or something like that. But, you know, it just doesn't in any way compare to modern Paradox titles. And even non-modern ones, man, like, obviously, you know, Hoi 4 and EU4, it's not even worth mentioning. But yeah, it's definitely a game. It feels like, I don't know, like a timeline extension of a very early game or something like that. It's just, you know, not that there's not stuff to do, but coming in from, especially from EU5, dude, which is like, you know, there's a million systems to do, and not even just that, playing EU4 too quite a lot. It definitely feels like, okay, EU4 is the newer game, even though EU4 was released before this, but obviously, you know, this game never got any updates or DLCs or anything like that, so maybe EU4 was kind of like this at the start, but I've played like a super, super early version of EU4, at least the earliest one you can go back to on Steam, and it's still, you know, a lot more in-depth than this, you know, let alone comparing it to EU4, you know, from a year ago or two, whenever the last DLC was. But by playing this game, man, and playing a game of this era, you know, it is post EU4, but really it feels like pre EU4. I'm definitely interested in checking out Europa Universalis 3. I've never done that. I've literally never played it. I have it, obviously, but yeah, let me know if you want to see stuff like that. But yeah, March of the Eagles, man, to go back into serious mode, I definitely understand why there's literally 5 or 6 people playing this game every single day, and why there's, you know, 1 or 2 of them asking for a sequel every single day. Could a modern Paradox title during this time frame work? Of course, and it'd be awesome, dude. Come on, it's a modern game, but you know, we've always had the Napoleonic era in EU, you know, in EU4 and EU5. It's just that no one plays that far. So and you know, the world doesn't look like it's supposed to. The chance of you actually getting Napoleon is super, super low. So I do really appreciate the concept. I really appreciate the concept, and I think this game was obviously better when it came out, you know, comparing to other games during of that time period. But yeah, man. Aside from going to war, there's really not that much to do. And I'm a diplomacy and economy lover. I like balancing all aspects of games like this. So yeah, that, you know, that really is the shortcoming for me. But it's nice to check it out like this for a meme. And I know a lot of you guys are into vintage games and stuff like that. So like I said, man, if it's free or if it's a couple of bucks, get it on Steam, check it out. You might like it. It is enjoyable in a nostalgic sense. You know, not playing it for a video, honestly, I could see myself, you know, putting on some music, getting a drink, and playing it for like, you know, 2 or 3 hours, 2 or 3 times, and then, you know, dropping it because there's really not a lot to do. There's only so many countries too, so once you've played everyone, that's about all you can do. I don't even know if like these super tiny guys are playable. How can you even prosper as them? But yeah. Interesting to see nonetheless. But yeah, I've yapped about long enough, man. March of the Eagles, definitely not a bad game in any way, but yeah, dated and not a lot to do. But I did have fun playing it. I'm not gonna lie, I had fun playing it, and I had fun making this video. So yeah, let me know in the comments below, man, if you want to see more throwback games like this, especially EU3. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe for more content like this. But that's it for me for now. See you next time.